I lost because of you. These were the words that would stick to me a memory in a way that it only made me regret all my decisions. But no one could do anything in this regard, as only I could be held responsible for it. I loved her and treated her as same princess from a fairy tale. But you knew that it will end up so drastic. It is always hard when a woman gives you too much space to decide everything. And then when you make your decisions according to circumstances, she refuses to accept them because they just don't match with her own ideology. It is so confusing because if you are not okay with the thing in the first place, you must necessarily communicate in that regard. But if you are ignoring things on purpose and believe that things will get okay with time, believe me, you are making a big mistake, as this will harm both of the people in our relationship. This is my conclusion. And with time, we developed our interest in each other. Like every love story, I felt that she is the love of my life and I will do anything for her. No matter what will be the circumstance. Things were going on her side too, and everything was happening involuntarily on the look of us. You know, anyone could say that we are badly in love and we are the absolute lovey, do you know? And this was something that we loved to have in our lives. We were the birds that love birds who can do anything for each other. But who knows that there are some decisions that we take and then there are others which time takes. Human nature keeps on changing. And this is the worst one can ever imagine. After completing our studies, we decided to get married. So I sent a proposal for her. She was the type of a girl who loved to live in a real-life fantasies. I never knew that I too can be a story at some point. Marriage is a serious thing. How could someone take it as a fantasy? Weird, isn't it? Yes, it is. But she was this type. She had many guy friends in university and she used to hang out with them as well. I didn't make any fuss about it because I have female friends too. I never interfered in their friendships and stuff because I knew that she loves me and she can never cheat me at any cost. And why would someone will ruin her relationship with a thing like that when everything is going quite perfect? Manner. I gave her the benefit of doubt, but I didn't know that she will use it in the worst way possible after marriage when she didn't take any interest in things and started to live in our home as he is a tenant only. I tried asking her if something is wrong. But she always replies saying we have a life outside of this relationship and I don't want you to invade in that. No, I will do that ever. Things start getting complicated as this whole situation was not easy to understand for a person like me who was so invested in her and wanted to have children with her. I tried understanding her ways. I made myself vulnerable before her. But every time I ended up with a tough situation after being humiliated, I was so worried about my life, you know, because it was not moving forward. Now, the things were getting fixed in the first place. Day by day, it became harder. 6 months after marriage. Finally, I started becoming a different person. I became so curious of what is going on in her life. So I started to keep an eye on her, her schedule, her friends and everything. We were living in the same home. But she never bothered telling me about her friend circle in detail because for her, it was unnecessary. I stalked her own internet but saw that she had privacy on every social media account. I thought if I will send her a friend request, she will get to know that what I am actually doing. So I decided to make a fake account so that I would be able to trap her in my plan. I made a fake account and then I sent her a friend request. She accepted it after a day. And it was quite shocking for me that without checking and searching anything, she accepted my friend request. What could I do in a position like this? I was so confused that what she is actually trying to do her whole existence was a fuss. I tried cheating with her and I started with a very flirt note. She replied and she made me feel as if she was interested in me. I was so hurt that my woman is too easy and it made me feel like I am the unluckiest guy on this earth. As Shakespeare said, life is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury signifying nothing. I felt at that time because I was one of the lowest points of my life and the love of my life was not there to support after marriage. She never ever said that she loves to. She had lost all her interest in it. Feels like we are just tenants living in the same home because we have paid for it. But in reality, we don't have feelings for each other at all. I kept on chatting with her to make things normal and to make it normal for her. I wanted to see what she will do. The maximum I was becoming as flirty as I can. And she was not even showing any red signs at all. I went for a week and after that, she offered me to have one night stand with her. I agreed to her. But before that I asked for having a sex chat. She sent me her nudes too. I saved all of them so I can use them in the near future. I said that she has said, you know, she had sex with different guys and her favorite type is black guys which make her feel like heaven. After all this, she invited me to her OnlyFans where I saw that he was earning a lot of money by pleasing people according to their demand. It was hard to accept all of it because I never thought that my woman can be cheating me like this. She and I were finding different ways for that. You know, this was beyond my expectation. After all of this, I just wanted to take it from her. I just took printouts of her news and paper and went before her to ask that what all of this stuff is by looking at it. She got shocked to see and asked me, well, from where I got all of these, and then I told her that it was me behind all that filthy drama to reveal your face. She was confused and asked me, what am I actually talking about? I told her everything and then the OnlyFans thing too. She replied that I thought you will never indulge me yourself in my space that I have only for myself. There is some space in every relationship and you didn't respect that. You should be ashamed of yourself. I was zoned out to hear all of her words. After all of this, I wanted to say something but I didn't say a thing because I was left with no more power. She ruined my life. And by observing me silent, she tried to exert more pressure on me by saying that I don't care how many who I will be fucking out of this relationship. I don't really give a fuck about that. I will not say a thing even if you make a poster of your dick picture and distribute among all the hoes in the town all this time. When I was having a good time with my office colleagues, your creepy ass was talking. I just can't believe that you can stoop this low to the point where you can invade my personal life and will raise questions on my friendship and the kind of relationship I have with all of my friends. Well, I do like them and I will have fun with them in the way I want. This is 21st century and your typical mindset is considering me an ordinary girl who will always fuck around you. Who the hell do you think you are? She said all this and then left me for the rest of my life.